Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top tips for self-care. So I get stressed and overwhelmed just like the next person, and I wanted to share with you guys what I do whenever that happens to me. So number one is to do guided meditations. When I have a lot of anxiety, the best thing for me to do sometimes is just to relax, breathe, and just clear my mind. And guided meditations are the perfect way to get in tune with my breathing and just sit and just be in tune with my thoughts and just enjoy silence for a little bit. And I don't know, you don't realize how loud the world is until you actually just sit back and be quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's constantly noise. Like, even now in my apartment, I live near highway, so I hear cars, I have a trash compactor outside, there's a trash compactor, there are people talking. Like, I feel like there's always something going on, so you just never realize how loud the world actually is until you just sit back and you're quiet. My favorite apps for guided meditations are Calm. There's an app called Meditations, actually. There's an app called Insight Timer, and there's an app called Relax Sounds. And Relax Sounds, I think, pretty much just has like soothing sounds, so it's very nice to listen to when I'm going to sleep. Like, I'm the type of person, I like white noise when I go to sleep. So yeah, Relax Sounds is perfect for that. My all-time favorite guided meditation app is Headspace. So I try to do, there's a 3-minute session on Headspace. You can do like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I think. But if you're just trying to just do a quick little meditation and go on about your business, you can do a 3-minute guided meditation with Headspace. And Headspace actually sends me a push notification every morning to let me know, to just remind me to do my meditations. And it is actually really good. It's actually really good. It makes me just like stop and breathe and just kind of set my intention for the day, and that really helps me. Number two is to take a break from social media. So social media can be exhausting. Like, it can really be exhausting. And I think sometimes we forget that social media isn't actually real life. So there's this pressure to look a certain way or act a certain way. And yeah, I don't know. And not to mention, there's so much like cyberbullying and negative thoughts and all types of stuff on social media. And yeah, so sometimes social media can be very exhausting. So I feel like it's really good to just get away sometimes. It's good to just get away from social media. Even if you can't do a complete break from social media, try to just limit the amount of time you spend on social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, to an extent, WhatsApp. I don't know, what are the new kids using these days? TikTok? I don't know about Androids, but if you have an iPhone, you can actually set limits on the amount of time that you spend on social media apps and other apps for that matter. But I'm gonna put like a screen recording in here so you can see it. But you basically just go to settings and then screen time and then app limits, and you can set the amount of time that you want to like be on social media. And Apple will, like, when you try to click on it after you've gone past your time and you try to like access an app, Apple will be like, are you sure, girl? You sure you want to go on Instagram? Because you ain't got no time. Number three is to go for a walk. So this is a very simple thing that I like to do, but it really helps. So to be honest, this helps me more when I'm at work, because I work a desk job, and my job doesn't, I'm in HR, but I'm in the boring part of HR. So like, I do more analytics and more of the back end parts of HR. and it doesn't really require me to talk to a lot of people. So sometimes I can get really caught up in a screen, like in the computer screen, and Excel most of the time, just mainly Excel. But you know, after I'm staring at a spreadsheet for a long time, it can get very overwhelming, especially if a formula is not working, or, you know, there's some calculation. That actually just happened to me today. That happened to me today. If a formula is not working or I just feel overwhelmed, I just get up. I just get up and just go walk somewhere. I actually have a Fitbit and it reminds me to walk. So if I'm sitting down and I don't take that many steps within an hour, Fitbit will like buzz. Like my Fitbit will buzz and tell me, hey girl, get up. I do work in a business park, but just in case I don't get a chance to like walk around the business park, I at least make a habit to get up and go talk to a coworker or go get some coffee in the kitchen or something. Like I would rather do that than, you know, sit at my desk and just stay overwhelmed. And that actually really helps, just to kind of get away from whatever you're doing for a second and then come back to it so you can have like a clearer mind. My next tip is to just veg out. So put on some comfy clothes and binge watch some Netflix series that you've been wanting to see. Speaking of which, I need to actually watch Handmaid's Tale. That's Hulu, but I have not caught up on the new season of Handmaid's Tale. I need to do that. Binge watch a Netflix show you've been wanting to see, or just go down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos. So I know one day I've started watching A Plan With Me, then I started watching hair videos, and then the other day I started watching roommate horror stories. Like, just, I go down, my YouTube algorithm is all over the place. Like, it's all over the place for real. Lately, my favorite thing to do is putting on a face mask and just taking a long hot bubble bath, just without any sense of time. So I don't even look at the time. I get out when I'm ready to get out, and that's usually what I do. Like, and it helps so much. And I think we have this sense that we have to be busy all of the time, and you don't have to be busy all the time. You can take time to yourself, and that bubble bath, it just helps me. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things to do. My next tip is to journal. Writing out my thoughts, no matter how far-fetched or outrageous it sounds, if I say them out loud, or say them to other people, it's really helped me. Like, writing everything down has really helped me. Even when I was a kid, it just helped me express a lot of emotions that I would have otherwise just bottled up. And it's honestly very therapeutic to journal. So this is my journal at the moment. It's actually a prayer journal, but I've been using it as like my regular journal, but I love it so much. Journaling is like top tier. Like, it's one of the best things that I do for self-care. It's one of my top things that I do for self-care. One of my favorite things to do is just to reread my old journal entries and just think about how far I've come, you know, like how far I've made it in this journey of my life, you know what I mean? I've kept a journal since I was, I don't know, 12, 11, and I still have that journal. Like, I still have my old journals, and sometimes it's fun to just go back and read about how I liked some boy, or something a little bigger than that. So I really wanted to move to DC, and I did move to DC, but just looking back at the journey of how I really wanted to do it, and then I actually did it, was very rewarding. It made me feel good. Now, granted, there are things in my journal that don't make me feel good, right? Otherwise, like, my journal is not happy-go-lucky, and I don't think anybody's journal is a collection of positive thoughts, you know what I mean? So there are some things in my journal that I would rather not revisit, you know, some bad experiences, some bad memories, but you know, sometimes I read them, sometimes I don't, but when I do read them, it's a good reminder of some trauma or some issue that I've been through that I've made it out of, you know what I mean? And my life has kept on going. I'm still here. It's a great reminder that I've made it through that thing and I can get through whatever is going on in my life at the moment. The next tip that I have is to declutter your space. Cleaning up is one of those things that instantly puts my mind at ease. So when things aren't in the correct place in my apartment, I don't think as clearly, and I don't know if there's some kind of science to that or something, I don't know, but it really does help me to think a little more clearly and sleep a little better when my apartment is clean, you know, and everything is in its proper place. Take an afternoon or a weekend if you're like me and just declutter. So are there clothes you don't wear anymore or you can't fit? Donate them, or sell them on Poshmark, or take them to a thrift store or something, you know, whatever y'all do. You know, get them out of your apartment, you know what I mean? Or your apartment, get them out of your house, your space, wherever you are. You have a hamper full of dirty clothes, go do laundry. Is your mirror dirty? Get that Windex. Like just clean something, and it doesn't even have to be like a full deep clean or anything like that, but just organize or just straighten up, tidy up, and it really helps. It honestly really helps. The last tip that I have for self-care is to stop waiting. So I took an accounting class in college, and instead of remembering what's on a balance sheet, because I don't remember that, our accounting professor, you know, he taught us about balance sheets and, you know, owner's equity and stuff. But the one thing that I took away from his class was one day he told us that life is short and you shouldn't wait around for some special occasion to wear a special outfit or talk to a person you like or wear your expensive perfume or cologne or whatever. You shouldn't be waiting around for some special day, right? Because what happens if you wait and that day never comes? Then what are you gonna do? My favorite thing to say is, oh, I'll wait till Monday, or I'll wait till the beginning of the month, or I'll wait until New Year's, because that's when New Year's resolutions start. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I feel like we think that there's something fresh and new about the beginning of the week or the month or the year, but it's not. Like, just stop waiting around for whatever you're trying to do, and just do it today. Just start today. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and down in the comments, let me know what your top tips are for self-care. What do you guys like to do when you're overwhelmed or stressed out? I really want more feedback. I really want more tips so that I can incorporate them in my life. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.